Hey, you guys. All right, you guys. Okay, so you can see just how I can see. I think you guys know before I even start. Hey, you guys. I know I said that, but I am, yes, going to show you how to make some gnome boots. Now, Um, this is Miss Tia D Special Things. That's what I wanted to say. It's early morning, you guys. I'm getting it together like right now. But I'm going to kind of move this right here. Can you see me? Um, okay. So what I'm doing right now is I am actually, and if you could see me in the glass, sorry, because I have a scarf on my head and I'm not looking all that great this morning, but okay. I've been up for quite a while, but I have been crafting. Yes, I told you guys, as long as I feel anxious, I'm going to try to, yeah, get rid of that feeling. I hate feeling like that. But anyway, something is going to happen. I don't know what, but you know how you anticipate something happening and you're just waiting for it? Well, anyway, I don't even want to think about it. But you guys, I'm going to show you how to make these little boots. I think I showed you guys. Oh no, I haven't showed you all her. Okay, here is one right here. I did her last night. Yeah, I need to go to sleep, don't I? But I actually did her last night because guess what? Her shoe is not in there yet because I made these boots and I made them using someone else's well, bees. I made them using a video I saw someone do, but and they look like, I guess they could be gnome boots, but they are not fitting the way I wanted them to. Matter of fact, at first I was going to put her on top of the boots. Um, and then I decided not to. But I have a few over here that I'm working on finishing them. I'm going to take those off of my desk so that I could have a little more room. These are legs, and I thought I had everything here to show you how to make these boots. I'm showing you how to make the boots because I altered a instruction. I had to figure out how it worked for me, okay? So I kind of used a couple of videos or ideas from other people. I'm going to put the lady's name. Where's my book? Hold on, you guys. I know I'm all over the place. Okay, I was going to get my book, and here it is right behind me to see what the lady's name was. I did watch a lot of her videos. Um, let's see, her name was, I don't know, I watched a lot of her videos. I thought I wrote it down, but I am going to put it in the description box because she has a lot of good videos starting from putting a gnome together, how to make it. Matter of fact, I watched so many people's. I remember when Angie Bell, what's her name? Angie Bell, I know that's her name. I forget her YouTube name. It is, but anyway, I told her she had made some using baby blankets, and I went to Dollar Tree and I got all that stuff. And I said I was going to make some then. I never got around to it. I really wanted to make the gnomes. But then I had other ideas in my head and I started looking at Pinterest and oh my gosh, they had lots of ideas. But then I also went to a website and I purchased hmm, a download and it actually had the pattern for the boots. Well, I don't know where the download went, so I still can't find it. So, well, I used to make shoes anyway, so I knew I needed a base. I had to figure out how big my dolls were. Mine are about, I guess the body part of it is at least anywhere from 5.5 to 6 inches. Yes, the body of, and you could stretch them and make them as tall as you want. But like she is, if I stood her up, then that's a whole nother story. But she can sit down because she's sitting on, I don't know if you could see that. She's sitting on this right here. So she could actually sit down. I would not know how to stand her up. And when I finally decide that those are the boots that she's going to have, I'm going to glue her boots in before I lose it. But I wanted to show you all that I did this boot differently. Um, I actually used the example of the video that I was watching, and I still hadn't, but I'll put that in the description too, because all the videos are different and everyone tell you how they did what they did. Or the arms or the legs, I think I showed you how I did those. But I'll show you again because this is only supposed to be, excuse me, about the shoe. So I am going to show you how I put this shoe together and how easy it is. Okay, first of all, I had to have a base. And there's my base. This base is 2.5 by 1 inch. It's a 2.5 inch shoe. And it is 1 inch wide. If you cut a little square like that, 2.5 by 1 inch, all you have to do is indent it on one side and curve it around the top and around each of the edges. I know I should be doing this instead of telling you, right? Okay, let's say, for instance, this is, okay, I'm going to actually show you how to do it. Suppose this was 2.5. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to show you exactly the way it works so you'll know. Okay. Okay, if I took a 2.5 by 1 inch square, all I would do was cut the edges around. This is to make the base of your shoe. Cut the edges, right? Cut the edges off. And then indent. Take a little out of the other one on one side. And then try to curve that other one in. And that is pretty much your shoe. But I had a pattern and I went to Pinterest. Yeah, I think. And I just uh, got one of their shoe patterns, and you can actually copy the shape of the shoe. This is craft foam. And the reason I'm using craft foam is because these are the soles of my shoe. So I'll just take a piece of craft foam and I'll use that pattern that I have and I'll just copy it across the page. And I'll do the same thing with, this is thin corrugated cardboard, if you could see that. You see the corrugation in there? Well, this is going to actually be my sole. I'll do the same thing, just copy it. And that's 3 pairs of shoes, okay? That's only 2 because I cut out the other ones. All right, you guys. So I actually take this and make sure it's a pair. That's a pair, right? Okay. Now for the soles, you're actually going to use 2 of these for each shoe so that it would give it a little depth. Okay. You'll make it thicker. Yeah. But anyway, this is how easy this is, you guys. I actually take a piece of felt about that big. Yeah, that's cool. You want a piece about that? Yeah, about that. But what I'm using to make the actual shoe is one of these 4-inch toilet paper rolls. But I use these, if you could see how sturdy they are. I get these from Amazon. You get 30 for $9.99. They are super, super sturdy, you guys. But they're, for the size doll that I'm making, these are actually too wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line straight down the middle of this. I just measured it. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 inches. I'll draw a lines just right down the middle of it. But then what I'll do, and I'm going to show you on this one. Let me draw lines there first. No, I won't even do it. What I'm going to do first of all is take this and cut it straight down the middle. These are pretty sturdy. Oh, they're super, super sturdy, matter of fact. You can actually sit your gnome on top of these. Okay, I cut it straight down the middle because I'm going to have to take some of this out to make the gnome, give the gnome the size leg or boot that I want to give it. So I'm going to cut at least, you see that? I'm cutting about 1/4 of an inch off. Is that a half an inch? That's about a half an inch, yeah. Straight down the middle. You want to keep it as straight as you can. Yeah. And then, because yeah. And then where I cut it down the middle, this I haven't cut yet. Let me cut it, and then we could move on. I'm trying to do 2 things at one time, though. Okay, normally these pieces, I would cut it again, and I would actually use this piece as the front part of the shoe. But the reason I'm not doing that is because I don't like the way it looks. I want my UGG to look more like, yeah, let me put her back in her. I know, see, that is even cruddy. I want them to look more like this, the top part of it, than this, where it looks like a fat gnome shoe. But I think I'm going to keep that on there because, yeah, I can. But I'm going for that kind of look versus, I know, you're saying it don't matter, versus that kind of look. Yeah, that. And I have to put another sole on her, on too. I didn't do it for either one, did I? No, I got to put soles on there. I'm going to stick that back in there. I put socks on her, you guys. Oh, she is so cute. She has a jean dress on, yeah. But anyway, and she have legs. I think that's what I like best about her. I gotta actually, you know what, you guys, every time I think of an idea, I feel like I have to do her. I'm gonna have these little gnomes all over the place because I think they are so, so cute. Yep. Mm. I'm having apple juice now, which it is about 8 o'clock because I already had coffee. I think I've been up since maybe 3:34. Mm. Mm. And I probably won't go back to sleep. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to cut this straight down the middle. Okay. I want to cut it as straight as possible. But sometimes that's just not going to happen. But anyway, yeah, you want to cut it as straight as possible. And then what I'm going to do is now on the even side, I cut it down the middle so you do have even sides. On the even side, I'm just going to put it over a little, and everything is hot glued. Let me get that booger off of there. I'm going to take my hot glue, and the thing about it is this holds very well, and I'm just going to put it there and hold it for a second. You guys, I got burnt with mine. I got burnt. I burnt myself with this hot iron. I think that's why I stay away from the hot iron stuff. It is so hard to keep from burning yourself. Yeah, I think that I did a little too far over. But anyway, I won't use it anyway. But yeah, you end up with these 2 circles like this, right? Okay. So I actually take that little base of a sole that I cut using that corrugated cardboard, and I took one of the circles that I just glued together, right? And I'm going to make this part, the back part, and I'm just going to squeeze it almost like it's an oval. Watch how easy this is, you guys. I'm going to squeeze this one too, just like it's an oval, right? Okay. And I think I'm doing this exactly like the video I was telling you guys about. Okay, so I squeeze these little two guys, right? I'm going to take my glue, and as you can see, I'm going to put it on the back part of the shoe. Okay. I hope I make this as simple as possible because I had to keep doing it. Then I'm going to simply sit it on top of there and make sure it's under the base of that. I mean, on it's on there. Make sure all these parts are on the base of that shoe and that it is stuck and adhered to it. Okay, so this is where I actually, and I do both of them like that. So let me go ahead. That one was the one I didn't want to trust because I think I put too much. Yeah, I got to make sure it's two shoes. Okay, I don't want this to be a long video, but I think it is going to be a few minutes. But I could show you all the basis of this and be done with it. But I think I want to show you how to really make that UGG. Yeah, I like that UGG. I like that boot. Okay, so I'm just holding it down so that and I prefer to use glue, hot glue at this point because it's like I don't have to wait for it to dry. And for me, that is the easiest way to do this. I have to figure out how to get all this glue glob off of here so that it doesn't look so okay. So you guys, this is that little piece of felt that you had. I gotta measure it first and then I'll tell you what to do. Okay, let's see, about this much. Okay, see this part of this boot right here? That is it for me. So I'm going to take a piece of felt and I'm going to cut it so that at least it's bigger than what's on there. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to wrap it around the that toilet paper roll. Yeah. I'm going to wrap it across that toilet paper roll. And at the seam, I'm going to place some glue and I'm going to nicely place that down so that it adheres to this little doodad here, and I'll just press it down to make sure all the little boogers are off of it. And take it and twist it back around, making sure. Oh, you guys, I did it so wrong. Okay, you have to make sure at least a little bit is hanging off the edge. Okay, so let's do that again. I know I almost made a boo-boo. I'm gonna use the other side, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna put this and make sure just a itty bit is on the edge there. See, over the edge, not much, but enough to just hang a little over. And then I hope this isn't confusing anyone. I'm going to take that side, and you can actually put glue on there if you want to make sure it stays. I'm going to just take this side and make sure I am adhering it all the way around. Now, originally I actually took this and I poked. Yeah, I'll probably still do the same thing. I actually glued it down in here, but first, before I do that, I'm actually going to cut this as close as I can to the glue. I know in between these projects, you guys, I find that I have to clean my scissors from time to time. I just have a bottle of alcohol here and I'll spray them down and clean them. But here you are with this part of it, right? Yeah, okay. So then I'm going to put glue all around the top edge of this right here. And I'm going to push it in. Ouch, I always touch the hot glue. I'm going to push it in. Make sure all of the pieces are folded down. And there is the top part of your boot, you guys. I'm using the quilting, the batting to put the fleece around the what you call them. I have some fleece, but it's out in the she shed, you guys. Okay, so that's it. But then I'm going to take another small piece. And that piece, when you cut it, it have to reach over from one side to the other. Okay, you guys? You're just making this part reach the corner from one and make sure corner of the shoe to the other side of the shoe. This is the part that I do differently than the other because I don't want a big fat shoe. I want it to look like a Ugg. So what I'll do is make sure one side reaches the other side. And it should go on there straight. And this is how easy it is to do. Okay, so because I have to actually put the shoe together, I'm going to put a little bit of glue. These shoes are super, super hard, you guys. I'm going to put one piece down and put it over there. You see in the corner? I actually put it in on the corner. Oops, you got to hold it until you don't. Okay, that's in that corner right there. And I'm going to take the other piece and I'm going to go around to that corner. But I want to give it a little bit of room. You see there? So I'm going to take that and put it on this corner. But it'll probably go past the corner, you guys, because you have to leave a little bit of room. Ouch. Okay. You'll have to leave a little bit of room so that it does reach over to the, oops, what did I do? All right, you guys, I got it going on backwards so that it does reach over to the other side. You have to give it a little bit of room. But this is the part that I actually do different, where I just put this on from one side to the other, right? But as you can see, my glue isn't sticking and I'm having one of those issues. Let me get this to stick first. Okay, that is such a messy piece now that I've used every angle of it. I'm going to take, that's enough. I'm going to take this small piece and put one on the corner there. And you just make sure you just line it up right as far as you can, right? Yeah, let's just put a little glue right there on the edge of the shoe and bring that little right there. Okay, the rest of it, you're going to actually, now I can go ahead and put this shoe together, but I want to show you exactly how I do it. I will actually put the other little piece over there, you see? And we could do that now. Little glue is getting sloppy here, and I don't want that to happen. Either I got red stuff on, can you see it? It's red there. I got red on my UGG, but anyway, we'll go ahead and act like that doesn't matter. Okay. As you can see, there's that shoe, but I need a little stuffing, you guys. And I mean, just a little bit. Maybe not. Yeah, I think I need a little more than that. I'm using or I could use, I'll show you how I use the polyfill. Okay, okay, so I'll take a little stuffing, a little of that. Yeah. stuffing, and I'm going to stick it in that boot. This is the way I prefer to do it. Okay. And then I'm going to finish pulling. Yeah. You see there, I stuffed it. I don't want it too fat. And then I'm going to take, this is what I'm going to do. I got it in there. Okay, you just stay in there, you guys. And I want to take glue and put it on the edge of this shoe, like so. And I'm just going to press down on the little guy right here on the edges. It's not really going, um, it's not going on the bottom of the shoe. Did I show you that? I know I cannot work online. Okay, it's going on up on the top of that sole almost, like there. I know this is the messy part. And you're actually taking the belt and you're pushing it on top of it. I prefer this better than the using that roll. I don't know that I showed you all how the other person did theirs. And that might be an easier way for you. I just prefer not to do it that way. So you end up gluing this down like so. And you end up with your little shoe. I have some little um, humps and bumps there. And then I'm going to take the glue and I'm going to put a little in there so that it holds that down, and put a little on the other side. You got to hold that down. Yep. So there you are for your UGG as far as putting it together. I have some lumps in there, but I'm going to try to cover them up, okay? So I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to cut all of this little extra fuzziness off. My scissors aren't being the best, so I think I need, where are Tim Holtz scissors? Yeah, they would mess up right in the middle of me doing this, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to cut all of this off. And here's when you could clean up all this little stuff here. I do have a little, I see a little, let me do this. I see a little piece there that needs some attention. I know, right? Okay. It's something red on this little shoe. All right, you guys. So there you are right there. But you guys, I want to make it look like an UGG, right? So I'm going to take this. Oh, this is really going to stick now. I can't find my other. And I'm just going to take a strip of this batting. This is quilt batting. This is cotton. And okay, it looks like fleece, so or whatever, that sheep skin. So that's, I want it to look like a UGG. So that's what I'm using, and I'm going to put it all the way around here. Just really tack it on, and I'm going to squish it. No, I went totally out of the what you call it. I put glue around the edge of it, and then I'm just taking it around, and yeah, then I'm gonna glue it down again and then cut it off. Yeah, let me. Yeah, so there is my shoe, but I need to make it look a little better. So I'm going to take some. Now you can actually take this piece loose and do this. I'm not. I'm just going to take a piece and I'm going to start at the base, at the back of the shoe. And I'm just going to put this all around the edge of this shoe. Okay, now I can cut this off. These scissors are pretty sticky about now, you guys. And there's the boot so far. And I can keep doing this. Mind you, this boot will fit 2.5 inch. I think it's up to 18 inches. After that, you will probably, I say up to 8. I don't know. I didn't want my girl boots to be real teeny. I could have made them either really small or really big, huh? I mean, real, yeah. I chose them to be a little bigger than her, but not too big. So these shoes will fit, or this size shoe, if you ever making doll shoes, they will actually fit up to an 18-inch doll. Because I think it was about 3 inches, the American Girl doll. This is her, I think, the frame of her shoe, or the base of her shoe, which is the basic base of, it's just the basic base of the boot. Okay, you guys, so I take that and I put it around the edges and clip it off, and real soon I'm gonna find me a clean pair of scissors or clean those, and I need some more apple juice. And from there, I know I am actually going, there's the other boot, I just haven't done it. So you do the same thing to both boots, making sure that one is the left boot, one is the right boot. But after that, you know, the soles that we cut out using the craft foam, these aren't large enough. Yeah, so you wanna test them to see if these are large enough. I have to actually make some that are larger because the shoe is 2.5. I actually cut some out that were larger. See how I went around it? For the boot, the shoe have to be, I mean, the sole have to be a little bigger than the shoe size of the shoe itself. But I found that I had to use a different kind of glue. So I used my, what is this, Tombow? I think. Yeah. And that's how I actually make my shoe, you guys. So if you all, this should sum it up right here. If you all have any questions about how I made it, let me know. I think I actually show you everything that I do. Right now, I just can't get this glue out of this bottle. Okay, I think I got it now. But I'm just going to put some glue on here. Special, and this, I'm gonna let it sit for a minute, you guys, before I attach it, because I'd like to for it to get sticky, 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 and then adhere it so that it doesn't slide off. But yeah, that is actually how I make my boot. I'm gonna take this and adhere it to this. And there's the sole, you guys, of my and I'll take another one and do the same thing so that it would actually, you could see the sole. Yeah, but that's how I make my boot, you guys. So I'm going to make the other one, and we're going to put these boots on her. Except I got to finish decorating her and stuff. And you guys, we're going to give her legs. Or we're going to give her legs like this and put some stockings on her. And I mean, socks on her, just like this one right here. Yeah, you guys. So you guys tell me if that helped. If not, I'm going to leave the link down to the lady. It's a couple of them, but you guys will have to go and search because there's so many gnomes out there. It's not funny. And all of them are done so cute. And I think I'm in love. I need a pink and red one and a red and white one. Yes, I do have to make a lot now because right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 sitting here with me right now. And this one I started. This one is the one I'm working on right now. This one I did last night. I have to figure out her arms. That's what all of them. I have to figure out their arms, you guys. Um, I'm not certain about which way. I wish I could take pictures and put it in this video. I would, because I think they are so cute. But anyway, I want to finish her. I got to finish decorating all of them, you guys. But I'm having such a fun time putting them together. So I have 6 right here. But then my niece asked me about my granddaughter having one. I was like, both my granddaughters, they would love these things. So I think I'm gonna finish up my other projects and then I'm going to start doing these again. These are fun. And I could do them in any kind of decor I want. This one, it has a jean dress on, but I have to show you guys her at the end because I still haven't figured out her arms. And I think I need bigger spools for the arms. The girl that had the sweater on and the jeans over here. I know you can't see her, can you? I'm trying to clean her up, but I gave her some cuffs for her sweater so that they would look like a sweater. And I made her arms a little bigger because they were, yeah, small. Um, Let me see. What did I do to the other one? This one, I actually made her dress, but I double layered it. And for things that I don't have colors for that I want to send the ladies to, I'm actually having to make something like a little dress, which just requires a piece of material. So yeah, you guys, I'm trying to get all of these little dolls out of here. And then too, I have to figure out what each one of their hair is going to be like. I have to figure out whether I'm gonna have them standing up like this. And you know what? This is the funny thing about this. See these 2 shoes right here? This doll will literally stand on top of them. That's how heavy the this is. It's very sturdy. I'd recommend using these even if you want to use your toilet paper rolls. If you want to do these if you're doing them for commission or something, I would really suggest these right here. They're sturdy, they're easy to work with, and they hold up really well. I was actually putting pellets in my shoes to weigh them down. I don't have anything in these. These are the ones that I use the heavyweight paper in. But for these, I actually have the other ones. I have pellets in their shoes. I think I'm gonna redo them and use the toilet paper roll. These are really good. Amazon 9.99 toilet paper rolls. Yeah, I think they're a paper craft thing or something. So yes, that is. Yeah, I'm on a roll here, and ooh, this one I think is gonna be so cute because I wanna really do her up. She's gonna be all doozied up. But yeah, this is the last one. But yeah, you guys, as I do when I finish this whole collection, I'll come back and I will actually try to take snapshots of them and post them with the video. Yeah. And I want them to match whatever package it is I'm sending out. So, like for instance, if this one is blue, a lot of the stuff in the package is going to be blue. Um, some of them I don't know if I even have. It's not colors I work with. Like I know somebody's favorite color is yellow. I don't normally work with yellows, but I told you guys instead of worrying about the colors, if your baby got Uggs on that I made, that's your reminder that I made that for you. But yeah, I have to go through each one of them and make sure they're totally done, all glued down, have their fingers and toes and all that kind of stuff. These are so fun to make. But anyway, that's a long time for a video, you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope this answered all of your questions about putting these shoes together. And even with what I did, you may feel like you have to augment or what is it? Yeah, change your and that is augmenting your shoe to how you could put it together. Yeah. So anyway, you guys, that's how I put my little boots together. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. All right. Hope this helped you guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye bye.